All right. What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am getting ready to talk with BODHI Harrison, pro one-wheeler. Most badass, inspirational, beautiful human being that I've had the pleasure of meeting a couple times. So this isn't the first time I've talked to him. And it won't be the last, which is really, the goal for this whole episode and show in general is just to make new friends and connect with people that I love. So I already made that goal. Like I'm in BODHI's contact list right now. He has my phone number. Like we've been messaging each other about this the past couple days, and it's just so cool to be able to do that. I feel very grateful and just super stoked to do this. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to get ready, get my stuff connected, and then I'm going to call him and we're going to do this. Yeah, I'm nervous, but yeah, something about talking to your idols on camera is a little nerve-wracking. I told him I was a little nervous. I was like, same thing with Kyle Hansen. I was like, I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward at first. It's just I have a little anxiety about talking to you, and it makes me feel better. I recommend that. Like if you are in the same situation, and or something where you're nervous about talking to someone, if you tell them that, it kind of like takes a little bit of the edge off. So I'm super stoked on that. I feel like my finger was just like on the microphone. Well, I'm sorry if that all sucked. I'm gonna try and make it really good. That's another thing I'm anxious about, like making sure that we can hear him and that that I do a good job on this, because it's important to me to do a good job for him. And so this will be a good memory for him too, that he can look back on a time in his life and he'll watch this maybe and get something out of it. So hopefully we all do. And I'm gonna get ready now, mentally prepare, and then we're just gonna jump into it. So all right, let's go. Okay, so BODHI's was saying give me 2 mins, which is totally straight, and I'm just gonna get ready to talk to him, look for some clovers. It'd be really cool to get him a clover. I got one for his boss, and that was like really cool during the interview. So it'd be really sick if I can find one for this. So I'm just gonna wait 2 minutes and maybe I'll find one before I even talk to him. That would be really cool. So yeah, this is what I do when I'm walking my dog. I like just kind of looking down at the ground. It's pattern recognition. I'm going faster now than I normally do because I'm on my wheel. But yeah, I usually see some on my walk. So yeah, it's nice. I feel like that's a nice thing to do. I can get them, and then send it to them. It could be like a special thing. And all right, I got one. Oh, I'm sorry, BODHI. I couldn't do this while I'm talking to you. That would have been cool. Okay, so we'll just do a little. Oh, is that him calling me? Perfect timing. Beep beep. Or what is that? It's him. Yo.
Yo.
What's going on, dude?
Chilling. Just finished my first Friday's episode. It took me 5 long ass days to edit.
I'm so stoked to say I love your first Friday edits. This is like the 5th one? You've been doing this for 5 months now?
Yes, so it'll be episode 6 because I started in the beginning of January with like the year recap and like, hey, this is what we're doing. And then then it's 1st of February was about January, blah blah blah. So I've done 5 months like recaps, but the first one was the year recap, so 6 episodes. But I'm gonna basically like pretty heavily change the formatting of it.
Okay, mix it up.
Mix it up a little bit. Still keep the same general vibe, but like it's kind of insane how long it takes me to make them to keep like the aesthetic that I created.
And you have to rely on other people.
They're getting a little too long, I feel.
You have to rely on other people sending you footage and being able to edit it in time and everything too. I feel like is a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And that like messes with the timeline, but like yeah, I've been working on it all week. The last 3 days I've done like 14, 15-hour days just fucking trying to get it done.
Seriously, wow, that's all. I was gonna ask about your job, because you're a pro one-wheeler now, and you do that professionally. Like you have a corner office, or are you at the office right now?
Yeah, I'm at the office right now. Basically,
awesome.
So our workspace is pretty cool. It's like a big open room, and we just moved from downstairs to upstairs. So now there's like a ton of natural light, because downstairs our windows were smoked, so you couldn't see in the building.
Okay.
And now we're upstairs with clear windows, so you can see to the ocean. It's super bright, and basically, Kyle and Julian are in one section, and there's the sales team, and then there's the software team, there's the design team, then there's the marketing team, and then the customer service team is like in the same room, but in like a glass box area, kind of. So like everybody's in the same space. We all see each other every day, and then we have a creative studio downstairs where we have like our podcast corner and like our workbench that we shoot photos on.
Your old office.
Photo studio area with a big like concrete wall. And then I have my like music equipment and like creative area in there. They let me set up in there.
That's
because
awesome.
I live here in the parking lot.
I was going to ask what your living situation is. You got a new place recently? Sorry, can you hear me?
So when I came out here, I was looking for an apartment or like a studio or something, but the housing in Santa Cruz is wicked.
Right.
It's like super astronomical. It's really hard to find spots in good locations, and since I travel so much with these guys, it just didn't make sense to me to be paying $2,000 a month to live somewhere that I'm barely at. So I bought a van off of some of my friends that were moving out of the States. I bought actually a broken down van with a busted transmission and just stuck it in the parking lot, treated it like a room. Paid less than a month's rent on the van, and then lived out of that for like 4 months, and then recently got an RV. So now I have like a full 30-foot RV, and that's been a major upgrade, and that's probably what I'm going to be rocking for a while, because in my mind, I just kind of came to this realization that paying rent is a waste of money.
Oh, it's such a waste.
Lives a life like mine.
Yeah, you're just throwing it out.
Not needing like a super comfortable space. I don't have a dog. I don't have like, I'm somewhat nomadic. I'm all over the place. So for me, I think it makes the most sense to live this way until I know where I want to like actually buy a home, or like buy a property. And I was living similarly in Sac. I had this realization back then too. I was living in a camper trailer on Jeff's Ranch for over a year before I left Sacramento. So it's not, it's nothing new. This is the way I've been for a while, and I enjoy it.
You shower at the gym?
One of the reasons I wanted to do it was so I didn't have a super comfortable space to get stuck in every day.
Okay.
I want to be somewhat forced to stay active and stay like riding and being creative and doing things, so I don't just finish my day at work, come home, plop down on the couch, put the TV on, and nuke my evening.
Right.
Which has been nice. Sometimes you come home from a long trip and you're tired and you're a little stressed and you just want like a nice temperature controlled space, and you come home to your little shoebox.
Right.
And that can be a little tough at times, but you know, that's the kind of stuff that really grows you and makes you more comfortable being uncomfortable, which is one of the things that I wanted to do that for. And I definitely, it gives me a massive level of appreciation for my new rig and my new setup, which is just like luxury now.
Right.
You know, I got a fridge, I got a stove that's always rocking, and so it's cool. I enjoy it, and they're cool with me having it here. Yeah, so it's nice. It makes it easy to get to work on time.
Right.
And
is there a time?
It's been great working with these guys.
Yeah. You have to like get to work on it? Is there like a time where you clock in, or you don't clock in, you're on salary? You just kind of like go in?
Not really. Yeah, I'm on a salary, and it's kind of like if I'm in town, you know, try to do about 40 hours in the week. Get here.
Right.
We actually, when we're here, we hit the gym in the morning. We have like hour and a half, 2 hours each morning to hit the gym. There's a gym like a block down from the shop, and they have us all on memberships there. Awesome. So when we're here, we'll go to the gym in the morning. I'll do a workout. I'll stretch. I'll work out. I'll meditate in the sauna. Then I come into the office, and you know, like myself, I work on First Fridays. I do some photography, some of the edits. You know, like that Race to the Rail hype edit that just came out. I cut that.
You do a lot of work for them. You do a lot. Like, I feel like since you've been injured too, you wear all the hats. You're doing marketing stuff and editing, and you're traveling, and then even when you're traveling, like at Oak City, you were just like running the switches for the live stream, and you're like, you have many talents. I can tell that. That's why I can tell that Future Motion is using all of those and not like taking you for granted. And I love I can tell like when you've had your hands on stuff, just the edits and stuff that come out, and it's so good, dude. That's like everything you've been doing, like with the Float Life too, like building that brand and all of those videos. That's like, for me, that's like the best thing. Like, I like unwinding and watching those videos, and I can't wait for you to like be healed and then do like the same shit, except like with Future Motion and all that support. It's gonna be really awesome.
Me too, dude. I am beyond ready.
So I was
back at it.
Sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to while I was waiting for you to come, I found a 4-leaf clover for you right here.
Oh, no worries.
And so I just wanted to pick that for you real quick, and then I'll send it to you. That's like a nice thing I can do during this. And I thought I saw another one too. But did I see two? Could have sworn I saw two.
This one lives in my wallet, dog.
You got that still? Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, maybe I'll come back. Actually, you know what? This is going to be really hard to transport. But
oh, she's a big one.
I'll put it in. I'm going to come back for it, and then I'll laminate it and I'll send it to you. Is that the other one?
Nice. Dude.
But yeah, that's just my like stupid superpower. But it's a fun thing to do for people.
I wouldn't call that superpower stupid. That's pretty cool.
Well, what ends up happening is I'm like looking at the ground instead of like experiencing what's in front of me. But yeah, actually, so right now, can I talk about our meet cute really quick?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you recognize this? Where we are? Maybe you do. This is
no.
So this is like the most FOMO I've ever had. But I like had to go to Virginia for my wife's cousin's graduation, and you were in town to help out with Oak City Shred Fest, and you were staying at Justin Leonard's house, who's my neighbor, and you had like asked on social media.
Oh, that was when I borrowed your board.
Yeah, so you like asked if anyone had a board, and I was like, oh my god, I'd be honored. And then I was just like, I was like at this graduation and watching like your Instagram story, and you're hitting like you're writing like right here, like on my daily thing. And it's let me preface this by for me, you are like the Tony Hawk of one wheeling. Like you are just like the one wheel goat. And so yeah, to see that, and then you were like taking pictures of like rocks on my like. There's like the Divine Love Blessings person that tags everything on our trail, and you take a picture of that, and then I get home like the next day, like you leave, we miss each other. And Justin was like, yeah, it's too bad, you should have come, we like go on this ride. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then I'm like riding it that day, and I can like see your lines on like my favorite hill, and just pictured, and I could just like picture you ripping it. And it just made me more and more obsessed with you. And I definitely like am one of your biggest fans. I don't know how to measure it exactly.
I'm a big fan of yours too, dude.
Dude, shut up. I'm a huge fan of you. You're the best.
I'm not even kidding.
And so yeah, I remember. Then we had for my birthday present, my wife got me like a cameo of you. She paid you to like wish me happy birthday, and it was so sweet and genuine. And you like told me to just like keep doing my thing, keep filming myself, getting out there and getting it, and that like really stoked me up. And then it was like last year at Oak City, or no, at Float Life Fest that I met you IRL. And you're just such like a genuine, like down to earth, like nice dude. And I just I'm still just like starstruck, like looking at you like this is like crazy to me that we're doing this right now. Yeah, and I have mentioned this before, but like this whole journey that I'm doing on this diary thing, and like being vulnerable online, and just like talking to people and spreading stoke and awareness about one wheel and everything is like all of that is, I couldn't have done it without you, and without your like seeing you do it, seeing people be able to do it. Like even like with the editing and stuff, I still don't know what I'm doing, and I know that you're like a professional editor, so I'm going to try to make this look like as good as I can to do a good job.
I still don't know what I'm doing, bro. We're always learning.
Right. But like for me to do this with you right now is like, I don't know, this is like my dream come true for this, like
cool, dude.
For my shred diary. And well, really what I think I want to do for my shred diary is come out to Santa Cruz and then do like the For the Love of It video where you just ride around and like hang out the office and go for a ride. That's what I want to do
that'd be so fun
when I come out there, because that's down, just because you're living the dream. You're living your dream right now. This was your dream to like Absolutely. You're doing it. Yeah. That's crazy. Is that
trip.
crazy?
I trip out on it every day.
And you get to like,
it's the most amazing thing.
I feel like, are you that's a lot too if you're like living there and working there. And how do you deal with that? I feel like a lot of people get like burnt out, and if you're like right there all the time, I don't know, are you okay with that?
Yeah, definitely. You can go a little bit stir crazy if you don't give yourself opportunities to get away, you know. So I just make sure to get out, and I get out and I ride, and I go to the gym in the mornings. I'm able to travel pretty frequently. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, like, I love what I do, like with a passion, and I love the people that I work with. Like everybody here, there's not a single person in this building I don't like.
That's awesome.
And
how many people work there?
Building. The company in total has something around like 100 employees, but about half of those are at the factory. So there's like something around like 50 or so in the office, including the salespeople. Most of the salespeople work from home, and then there's like about 50 people in the factory doing board assembly and shipping, logistics and stuff. But I really don't mind being here and living here all the time because, you know, they've allowed me to have a creative space here. My desk upstairs is rad, you know. Like I said, there's natural light, and we're right by the ocean, so it's super easy for me to just jump on my board and ride down to the beach and be by the water. And
fucking amazing.
You know, I don't think I would buy a home here because it's a little expensive and a little bit slow for how I prefer to live, but it's the most amazing place to be at this point in my life, and for the next handful of years or decade or whatever I'm going to do here. But I love it. I honestly really enjoy it, and I enjoy what I do here. I really love the fact that I can do multiple things and kind of wear multiple hats because I'm super ADHD, so I go totally nuts doing the same thing all the time. So it's really nice to be able to like bounce around and work on this, work on that, go do this, go do that. Today I'm flying the drone. Tomorrow I'm shooting photos. The
You're
next
flying
day I'm doing
drones.
demos. Oh yeah, dude. I'm sick on the drone.
So yeah, you're getting now with the Future Motion job, you're getting like to use all their cool gear. It's like leveled up on gear. That's awesome. And like, so you go to work, and you said you're friends with like all the customer service people and the marketing team. Like you guys are all like homies, and like Tyler James is like your main homie.
I wouldn't say Ty Boy is definitely my best friend around here, and like I feel very close and tight with all the marketing guys because even before I work here, I've had relationships with some of them for years, and that's grown. I think I've gotten pretty close with like probably half the customer service people, and the other half, we're like homies, acquaintances, but we do like happy hours on Fridays, and we'll see each other, in the kitchen here and there, and say hello and chit chat a little bit, but a couple of them I've yet to have like fun bonding experiences with and trips and stuff, which will come in time. But yeah, overall, we're all cool, we're all friends. One of the software homies, Niche, is a DJ as well. Found that out. I was like, what dude, you fucking mix? Let's go. So we shoot the shit back and forth. We want to play some music together. But it's cool. It's a good crew around here, and it's kind of a bummer how much people like shit on Future Motion, because then you come on the inside and it's like a bunch of really loving, like super hardworking people. Like Julian was here till midnight last night. This dude is here at all hours of the day, just busting his ass.
That's the big boss?
That's Hoss Boss right there. Boss. Julian and Kyle are
they're your or do you have like is like Laser your direct supervisor? Or?
So Laser's my manager. He's the team manager for the pro team. And then Jack is his boss, which he's also my boss. And then Julian is everyone's boss. So he's also my boss. And then Kyle kind of lets Julian do most of the managerial stuff, and he focuses more on like the engineering and the design aspect and staying creative. And he'll step in when he needs to. He works with Jack and the marketing guys a lot on most of the big videos and like just to go ahead on things. But Julian's kind of the one like making sure things are going smooth with everybody. He manages his engineering team.
That's awesome.
And then he diverts to Jack to do most of the managing with marketing, because Jack's the marketing director. So I work most closest with Laser and Jack, and then with Julian a little bit, and Kyle on different like product design ideas and different things, which on the product is going to be a crazy month.
Oh, is there? I was going to say, like, without, I know you're not allowed to, like, really say anything, but I feel like there must be a lot of pressure on you to do the one-wheel trick board. Like, that's, like, not, like, if or when. I'm not saying, like, say anything or no one can see you. But, like, I feel like the pressure on you that's real, to, like, make an awesome one-wheel for the trick riders is there. And you're gonna do such a fucking good job. I can't wait to see what that's gonna be like. And like the future, like when you said you're riding now, but you're not complete. Where are you on your healing journey?
So, basically, for those that don't know, re-broke my collarbone and tore my labrum.
I didn't know that.
About 6 weeks ago.
Fuck. What happened? Riding?
No, way worse. So, I was at It's a really embarrassing story, which is part of why I haven't really been very out there about it. I've like kind of suggested towards it on my Instagram story, and like when I was wearing the sling right after it happened, it showed up in a couple photos, and some people were like, "What the fuck? Why is your sling back on?"
Right.
Because so basically what happened.